So Arch-Tempered Vaal has dropped, and the Cuddle Corpse we've come to know and love for withholding his teeth from us has turned into a gigantic, wheezing death trap. He constantly whittles away your health, and his attacks are borderline Super Saiyan, but if you go unprepared, he's not all that different than the Vaal we're used to, and certainly less risky than fighting Arch-Tempered Kirin. By the time you reach HR 50, you should have fought enough Vaal to understand his movesets, so we won't be going into those too much. Instead, let's go over preparations and strategy. First and foremost, let's talk about what skills you should want to have. Effluvia Resistance is a must. It'll negate the toxic buildup from Vaal's aura that makes you plummet to half health. Without this skill, you're going to be dead before you know it. Effluvial Expert is an entirely different thing and will only negate the environmental effluvia chip damage, which after the first two locations won't help much and pales in comparison to Vaal's own effluvia damage. This skill is only on armor pieces and will take away from us securing a well-rounded and high defense set, so don't worry too much about it. If you're using a weapon that can guard, I recommend nabbing the Guard Up skill via Shield Decoration or Bulwark Charm. Don't bother trying to get it via Urgon's armor bonus. This will help you block his more powerful effluvia attacks. Bringing Tool Specialist and Item Prolonger will increase your mantle and item uptime, which is something you should not take for granted. Increasing your health to the 200 cap with Health Boost will increase the time between heals as chip damage overruns you, and Recovery Up will make every Mega Potion worth using. If you're hunting online in a group, make sure to bring Wide Area +5 and encourage the others to do so as well. You'll constantly be healing, so the more people spreading the heals, the better. Quick eating will help more than you realize, as however long it takes to drink a potion is more time that the effluvia cuts down on your health, reducing that potion's effect. Evade Distance will help you get away from Vaal's aura, as well as get out of the way when he does his projectile vomit and sharp-turned run attacks. For a few armor set examples and inspiration, check these out. By now you should have a few basic decorations, which these sets assume, but feel free to adjust and incorporate whatever you feel like is necessary for you. What items you bring could secure the win, so choose wisely. I recommend everyone in your group, or even solo, bring health boosters. The cooldown is short and the effect is massive against the chip damage. The Temporal Mantle is quite helpful as well, as you'll be able to stay safe when he runs around or spews effluvia. Be sure to stock up on Mega Potions and Max Potions, and set up your Radial Wheel to craft more. A big factor in tackling Vaal is what weapon you bring. And while I normally recommend sticking to a weapon you're comfortable with, I have to add a few restrictions this time around. First of all, ranged weapons are going to be a little difficult as Arch Vaal is resistant to damage anywhere besides the head, chest, and tail from shots, meaning you're going to be dealing a lot of null damage. I highly recommend bringing a weapon that can guard, or something a little on the defensive side, something that will keep you safe while continuously dealing out damage. Hands down, the most helpful thing you can bring, however, is a weapon augmented with health recovery. This will help compensate for the continuous damage Vaal deals with his aura, and reduce the amount of item usage you need. Now let's talk strategy. Arch Vaal doesn't change too much from his tempered and normal counterparts, so if you can fight a tempered Vaal, you can fight an Arch Vaal. Don't let the increased damage and continuous health degradation scare you away. Arch Vaal will move a bit faster, there is less hesitation between his attacks. This is most noticeably seen when he roars. Accompanied by a new wind effect post-roar that you need to watch out for, Vaal will quickly take advantage of the situation and attack you. He also likes to run around a lot more. This attack is devastating and has the potential to one-shot you if you're not adequately prepared. When this happens, don't chase him, just let him do his thing. Turtle up if you have a shield, or leave the immediate area. Keep in mind that Odogaron is also here, and he is frequently quite large. If you need a large gold crown, you may in fact find him in this quest. When they find each other, they'll have a quick turf war, which can be a little helpful to you, but beyond that, it's not a great idea to keep him around. You simply don't want the wild card of getting hit by one of his attacks, and God forbid you get hit with his bleed. Bring dung pods and keep Odogaron away. The only other real difference is where he sleeps. Instead of climbing on top of Mount Corpse, he'll instead choose to sleep in the acid on the left. Be careful when he heads here, as he'll spray the area first with some effluvia and it could easily catch you off guard. Wake him up with an explosion, but be wary about greatsword charges since he will most likely be standing in said acid. Once he's awake, kite him back to the mountain to fight him since you do not want to be near that acid. Keep up on him. He is significantly more work to take down than a normal Vaal, but he's not terrible once you get used to his new conditions. Good luck and happy hunting.